Hey everyone, it's me, Chase, with um, devlog number 4. Working on what I'm calling now Delegati MOBA. It's going to be a live PvP game heavily inspired by World of Warcraft and Battlerite. Um, so yeah, today I got, well, okay, so last time I built a patching system, or I wouldn't even say a patching system, I built a launcher from a tutorial. It was a great tutorial. It was built in C Sharp. It helped me learn a lot about C Sharp, which is something I'm interested in. However, one of the main concerns is that it doesn't actually help patch. It's a launcher, so it helps you download the game. But if there's an update to the game, it re-downloads the whole game. It doesn't incrementally patch it, which is something that I was looking for. And in the last video, I did mention that I would probably go with this system, patch updating system. Um, it's a software that you have to go and implement into Unity and things like that. Um, and it's built by some person. I was trying to click to the asset store. It's on the Unity asset store. Um, but yeah, there's some documentation here. But essentially, what you do is you download it, and then you import it into Unity. And then in Unity, it will show up, uh, right here. So if you go to like Window, um, Patch, and then Admin Tools, you have like a patch thing here. Um, and what it does is it kind of walks you through builds, so like versions of your game, patches, launcher. There's a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to like really dive into, like into the documentation on GitHub. Um, I would say that his documentation is pretty good. Um, you can see here, it's, you know, it'll take some time to do. I'm a new programmer, like I'm not like an expert software engineer, and it probably took me like 10 hours to get everything working. And I haven't even, like just working bare bones, I haven't customized the launch or anything, but it's working, it's really cool. I've got it connected to Google Cloud, just to where I host all my files, so they get pulled from there. Um, but you can use, AWS, you can do any sort of cloud provider for your files and your builds. Um, but yeah, so I implemented it. It's really cool. I'll show you real quick. So um, here's like this link that I have, to where I'm storing the installer, which is another thing I had to implement on top of this patch updating system. When you um, download it, it looks like this, or actually it looks like this. Oh, jeez. All right, it looks like this Delegati launcher right here. So it's like the same as this link. It's the same as this link. So it'll look like Delegati launcher prod version 1, right here. And when you launch it, it'll walk you through. Oops. Well, this is one thing I need to like work through is like Windows gives you errors, and I need to figure out how to like make sure that users are not seeing errors. But it's just like a normal installer. You I've already got it here, so I don't really want to re-download it. But you go through it, it selects the folders, yada yada. It tells your game. At the end, it will pop up. It'll spit out a icon, desktop icon, just like you would expect from any other game. Um, and just a side note, this game I did not make it like at all. It's a just a basic game from Unity showing their multiplayer things. I didn't do any of it. So this icon is not me. It is not me at all. I'm just using it to help test the patching system. So once I ran the installer from the link, I can click it, and it will open up this patching system. If there was an update to the game, it would have started to download automatically the update, and then it would have launched the game. So this is really important because my main, like what I want to do with this game is build it from the ground up with my friends playing. So starting from gray boxes that are shooting, you know, really low, like just bare bones Unity editor spells at each other. From the very beginning with that, I want them playing. And to be able to do that, you need to be able to send a lot of updates um, frequently. And like when you can't really do that, like if you didn't have an installer or a patcher, right, you would have to have them re-download the game a lot of times. And that would get really annoying really fast, especially if like say there's a bug and you gotta fix it real quick. You don't want to have them to have to re-download the game and then have like 1,000 copies on their computer and they get really confused. This is important because I want to I want them to be able to download the game once and then the launcher will do all the updates from now on. And that will enable me and my friends to play it in a very, you know, intuitive way that everyone that plays games knows how to install and use a launcher. Um, and then from there, now once I have that as the foundation, I can start building the game. And that's really important to me. Currently, you may be saying like, well, why do you need to do that? Currently, you like that is not normal, right? At least for not like an indie like single person developing, they would you know spend all this time developing a game and then put it on the Steam store, and Steam would usually be the one or like Epic Games or something to handle the patches. But that's after you've got like a game, like a full-blown game. I am at like the very beginning. Like I haven't even started making the game. I have ideas for the game, but from here, I want my friends to be able to log in and join. Does that make sense? So instead of waiting months and months for to publish it to Steam, I want for my friends to play online. This because this is all gonna be a multiplayer. Um, I want them to be able to log in now before like yeah. So that's just kind of my reasoning behind everything. Again, this I didn't make this game at all. Like this is like a it's called the Boss Room by Unity. You can download it, play around with it. I didn't do any of this. I'm mostly testing the patching system. And this would have been a great video if I had an actual patch to show you guys. But yeah, if you need help, if you decide you want to, you know, check out patch yourself, um, feel free to leave a comment and maybe I can do a quick tutorial on how I did it. Again, the documentation is great, but I wouldn't necessarily call it intuitive. It's good, but there are some things that maybe aren't said that maybe could have been said. Um, but yeah, uh, this has been the devlog. I think next time, um, I don't know what I want to do next. I think I'll probably have to dive into multiplayer networking type things, but if I get kind of bogged down from the technical things, maybe I'll do some Blender, maybe try to make like my first character um, model just for maybe because I want to have fun, get some creative juices going after doing all this technical stuff. Maybe I'll make like the arena, like the first arena, something like that. But yeah, so that's that. Um, hopefully you are having fun listening to me ramble. All right, bye.